with Hoda's Career Info, the channel for everyone seeking career support services. I'm very excited about our show today. We are going to learn about a career workshop series, your online social workshop experience series. It will inspire you to take action in your workplace. My guest, Robert Manolson, owner of Powerful Play Experiences, is here to tell us all about it. Robert is a certified career development professional, a great facilitator, and as you will find out soon, an all-out fun expert to work with.
Where's the on-off switch?
Thank you for joining me, Robert Manolson. I see value in your work. And so today I'm very excited to be chatting about your latest adventure, which is your online social workshop experience series. So welcome.
No, well, welcome, but I am so, you know how much I adore you. Your energy and your enthusiasm, Hoda, it always brings out a smile in me. And I am so honored that you would ask me to be with you today and bring some good energy to your audience and all that kind of cool stuff. How are you?
I'm good, and I am very excited to have you here, all ready to learn more about your workshop.
You bet. You bet.
So,
And go ahead.
what I want to know is why did you create this workshop series? What prompted you to come out and say, this is what I want to be doing?
Okay. So we'll backtrack a little bit and let's give the workshop, the online social workshop experience series, a name because it does have a name. And since we put it online, can you believe that? I'm online. I'm moving my business online. I'm so about face to face, our workshop where everybody's face to face, bringing good energy and having fun and playing. So it's been a bit of a challenge for the past year or so to bring powerful play experiences online. But this is what we've created. We've changed the name on a couple of occasions, but here's what we've settled on. Let's crush COVID. Let's crush COVID. Mental health conversations start right now, right here with your online social workshop experience series. And I need to thank Hoda, who listened to the title of the workshop way back at the beginning. And she said, you got to bring in the word social. You got to bring in the word social. So it's let's crush COVID. Mental health conversations start right now, right here with your online social workshop experience series. And it's not a webinar. It's not a webinar. It's not sit and listen, stand and deliver presentations. It's all about you. And you, I mean, everybody who's watching this video right now, listen, wonderful people like Hoda have been supporting me over the past several months in putting together this online social workshop experience series. It's all about mental health conversations. And wonderful people like Hoda have been behind the scenes helping me develop this because we know that during these challenging times, mental health conversations, according to recent research, are actually good for your mental health. And I see you nodding yes. Why are you nodding yes?
Absolutely. And that
Why?
because I see it. I see it with my clients every day. I have clients crying because they're not sure what to do next. And it's not just about losing your job, but it also goes beyond in that we are talking about even within the, working, you are not sure how to handle your experiences. And so definitely, I support this. That's why I am here. And that's why I want to talk about your workshop. So tell me what I want to know and what I want everyone listening to know, because I already know a little bit about it, but what is the secret to your workshop? So how are they different from everyone else? Because a lot of people are coming up with these mental health discussions and workshops. How is
Are they? Are they? I
there
sure
are
hope not.
but yours is unique, and we talked about the social part of it, right? Because
Yes,
most of them are webinars where they come and say,
yes,
okay, here's how you can handle stuff, and maybe they allow discussions. And
yes.
giving away the answer to my question is how is yours unique? So I'll let you talk about it.
Well, thank you very much. And you know, when a very good friend of mine and colleague in the field of mental health, Linda Primer Kadzuk, when she came to me with the idea last September, we knew right off the bat that we had to be not a webinar. We were insistent that we weren't going to be a webinar. And what we were insistent on was creating a space, a place online for people to talk about, as you said, talk about their own mental health at work or at home, or talk about some of the challenges around elevating their mental health to positive levels due to all that's taking place at work and at home. So, you know, we always, Linda and I always believed from the get-go that this wasn't about experts coming in and giving information and telling people information, because we know that everybody who shows up to be part of something we call a virtual discussion group, 5 people plus Linda and myself, we'll figure out where the conversation's going to go, because those people in the group, they're experts. They're experts in their own mental health journey, their own mental health story. So we wanted to acknowledge that, you know, everybody's story is different, right? And what everyone is experiencing is different. But we know that there's some common threads, right? Around feeling isolated, feeling disconnected, you know, to workers, or just fatigue at all that needs to happen to keep yourself safe and others safe during the global pandemic. So we know everyone is an expert in their own experience. So Lynn and I were insistent on trying to create something whereby people can where everybody can lead the conversation, and everybody's experience is valued, and everybody's experience is important. And during the 1.5, or during the 1 hour to 1.5 virtual discussion group get-togethers, which happen three times.
That's why it's a series, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's a series. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot. Yes. So it's not a one-off. It's come once, come twice, come 3 times, and that would make it a series. And why do you think it was a good idea for us to make it more, to build it more than once? Because
that's going to be my question. That was going to be my question, is that why a series, and then what's going to happen in the first one, and what's going to happen in, like, what kind of steps are going to be happening?
Okay, if this sounds interesting to you and you're watching this video right now, you really have to get it out of your head that I'm showing up with an agenda, or Linda's showing up for your virtual discussion group together with myself with an agenda, and things need to be, topics need to be discussed, and conversations need to go in a particular direction. That's not what this is. It's a safe space, a safe place for you to bring your story, to bring your stories about where things are at. How you doing? You know, what kind of answers are you looking for? What kinds of questions do you have? What do you need some help with? What help can you give to others? So we're building a little community of 5 people, plus Linda and myself, to experience healthy conversations, good energy, in a social kind of way. I don't want you to show up feeling like this is a heavy, heavy discussion on mental health. There's lots of other kind of webinars for that. This is very much like you see with Hoda and I today, right? Lots of happy, lots of conversations, lots of sharing of questions and ideas, bantering off each other, listening, offering help, giving support. And we always felt that you can never get something like, you can never accomplish that kind of kindness towards one another in a group once. And that's why we saw 3 times to spread the love, to allow people to feel the kindness from others and give some kindness away in 3 times, not twice, but 3. And you know what? An hour to an hour and a half for each online social workshop experience is not a lot of time. But what I've learned recently in delivering or being part of a number of virtual discussion groups to date is that, yes, Hoda, people are looking for some structure, but we'll figure that out together. We'll figure that out in our group, in our virtual discussion group. I'm very adamant about not showing up with very specific items on a checklist that need to be covered during our time together. Oh, I'll show up with resources, different themes we can cover off. But again, everybody in the group, we're all sharing different experiences. So why don't we just pull that energy together and see what we could come up with and figure out where we want to go? Is that making sense, Hoda?
It's making perfect sense. And I like that you highlighted that it is a safe environment, because that was going to be my next question to you is, what do you say to people who are suffering, but for personal reasons, they're shy, introverts, or just don't want to, publicize their personal experiences? Would you encourage them to join your workshop, and what do you say to them?
And that's the beauty of what we're doing, right? Because it's not driven by content or an agenda or subject matter, and it's driven by what you feel most comfortable bringing forward. You decide your level of comfort in the conversation, where your comfort level is, where you want to step in, where you want to step out. We did a virtual discussion group yesterday through the St. Albert Chamber of Commerce. And there was one gal who I know to be quite talkative in my personal working relationship with her. But you know what? For the hour and a half, she decided to listen and give feedback. And that's what I love about it. It's freedom to play your way, freedom to play your way, freedom to be you. So I'm not hung up on, are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? Are you okay sharing, not sharing? If you believe that taking time out from the crazy that is your day, whether in work or outside of work, at home, to catch your breath, get yourself reorganized, meet some pretty cool people who are experiencing, who are going through similar experiences, but have different stories that you can benefit from hearing about and giving and offering suggestions or answers and receiving that back. If that time out from the crazy that is your day is a good mental health break for you, hey, this is a good thing.
Excellent. Well, this definitely gives me a better idea, because I probably would show up and be listening to everyone else. But what you just said is I probably will benefit just because I took the time to show up and be there.
You know what? Say that again. The time to
show up and be there.
That's it. You're giving a gift to yourself. You're saying to yourself, the gift of a timeout from all that I'm experiencing during the day is a gift to myself. It's a time to check out of the crazy that might be going on, and taking some time for yourself to pause and catch your breath and say, if today all I do is listen, that's okay too. look, for the folks who are watching this video, I'm loud. I get it, right? And I'm very comfortable talking and engaging and bringing good energy. But I'm also very respectful that it's not that's not necessarily the way of the introvert. And I know that because my wife Sharon is all introvert, all introvert. And you know what? We do very well. We do very well together. One other quick point, just to build on, getting comfortable. I want everybody to know that uh, I understand and definitely can appreciate the uneasiness with sharing. It's only been in the past 3 years that I finally found, or I finally have found the courage within me to talk about my life journey with depression, living with depression, and living with anxiety. It's only in the past 3 years. Um, I've experienced many episodes of depression and anxiety over the past 15 to 20 years. In fact, mental illness runs 4 generations of mental illness in our family. And so I could totally appreciate that if people want to be part of Let's Crush COVID mental health conversations right now, or start right now, right here with your online social workshop experience series. I can totally appreciate that. If you want to, if it's not about being so extroverted like me, I totally welcome you. The group needs all kinds of people, all types of personalities, all types of story, different ways to share a story. But I want to let you know that it's taken me a few years to build up the courage to come forth and talk about my own experiences. And so I get it. If it's something that kind of, you're just questioning or uncertain about, you know what, give me a call. Pick up the phone and give me a call, fire off an email. We'll talk about it. You'll let me know what you need, what you want, and we'll make it so easy for you and so much fun for you. Hoda will thank you. Hoda will thank you.
Well, I want to thank you, Robert, for sharing your personal experience. If I, so talking to you, I would never have known. You're always happy, always in a good mood. That's what it's all about. Is that we try to put up a happy face, but deep down inside, we all know what we are going through. And I'm glad that you mentioned your personal experience. I do have a question that's on my mind, and I'm really curious because when I put out my workshops, I put them on Eventbrite, and everybody can sign up and no problems, no hassles. So why do I have to go talk to Robert in order to sign up for his workshop?
Wow. Is that how we set this up?
Okay, I will lead to the question. Why can't I just register for your workshop on your website? Why is it important that I contact you?
I think it's pretty, okay. It's a non-traditional way of becoming involved in an online opportunity. The opportunity itself is very untraditional. Conversations, mental health conversations, online, virtual discussion groups, a series of 5 people in a group, 2 facilitators. That in itself is very untraditional. So Linda and I, again, were very adamant at the beginning of this that we wanted to provide people with an opportunity to bring their questions and concerns and any feedback that they'd like to bring forward to us in terms of registering. So the idea of being authentic and real with you prior to registering was so important to us. This wasn't supposed to be about sign up, attend, and leave. This was to be something about, this looks interesting. It's a bit different. And two people are giving us a space to feel good, to feel better, to feel happier. Maybe I'm not sure what exactly it is or how it's going to play out. I don't want to sign up yet. So I know Rob's available for conversation. And why don't I give him a shout and get any questions I have answered, and gauge my level of comfort with this and move forward.
And I didn't ask you that, Robert, because I was speaking on you. I do believe that the mental health conversation is a very sensitive topic. So
Okay.
this is a good thing, I think, to have, because if I'm uncertain, as you said, or if I want to just run things by you before I sign up, it's nice to see that I will connect with you first and feel comfortable about signing up. So it's a good thing.
You know what? You said it much better than me. You said it much better than me. That was good. I was way too long on that. Way too long on that. So thank you. Yeah.
It is unique the way you're doing it, and I wanted to highlight it. I wanted, because you weren't going to say, talk to me, then you can sign up. But I wanted to highlight it because it is a unique way of doing things. And I think it's important because you're giving your clients that personal experience.
Yeah, and you know what? Sometimes people just want to meet me, and I want to meet them. And if there's anything that I can do when you make that call to me regarding your interest in being part of a virtual discussion group, if there's anything I could do for you, like tell me, ask me. I won't necessarily get that if you sign up on Eventbrite and then I meet you there the first day and I have to kind of figure that out as we go along. So I'd much rather walk into this, our first virtual discussion group, sensitive and understanding to where you're at, and work with everyone on the things, like you said, that are a little bit uncomfortable or uneasy with mental health conversations. It's funny that you said that, like, the uncomfortableness and the uneasiness. And honestly, Hoda, I just have to be 100% honest here. I'm not uncomfortable with it. So asking people to come and have a conversation with me has been an awesome learning experience for me, because I'm discovering why people are uncomfortable and what's happening inside that's resulting in them feel uncomfortable, because I don't. So I want to thank everybody who has called me to talk to me and sort of, politely put me in my place and say, well, you're comfortable with it, Rob, but maybe not so much me, and here's how I might feel about it. And it's sort of been like a, wow, I am way too, I've been way too naive on this. And so thank you, everybody who's called me for those conversations, because it's been a great learning experience. And it's taught me a lot about what I need to do differently for everyone who's part of the group.
Well, as career development professionals, we always say, keep learning, keep learning.
Yeah.
Find ourselves in situations with our work that we are learning from our clients. So definitely well said, Robert. I do have the final question for you is, what do you have? You're getting tired? No, but I have to ask you that one more question is, when is your next series starting? Like, if
that's a great question.
I need like it.
That's a great question. We start next week, which means we're offering 3 virtual discussion groups, Monday, Wednesday, and I believe it's Friday of next week. And at 3,
just say the date.
Yeah, you bet. The 25th, the 27th, I believe it's the 27th, and the 29th. And you can confirm that at www.powerfulplay.ca, and you'll see the registration banner at the top of the homepage. And so we've selected 3 days in 1 week 3 different time slots, so you can pick and choose which time slot best fits your schedule, your day. We've moved away from the 3 days happening over 3 separate weeks, and we thought we'd condense it into a 1-week period. And so we're going to give that a try and see if that is easier for people around their very busy schedule. I think the idea of having it over 3 weeks might have been a bit big in people's heads. What? You want me to participate in something over 3 weeks? So we thought, well, what if we just offered 3 different time slots? 3 different groups, 3 different time slots on 3 different days. Who knows? Maybe that'll be a better fit for people's schedules. The 25th, the 27th, and 29th. And if I'm wrong, send me an email, robert@powerfulplay.ca. But definitely everything you need to know is on the website, powerfulplay.ca. Look for the registration banner. You rock, Hoda. Your audience rocks. We all rock. What more can be said?
Thank you so much, Robert, for showing up today. And I am looking forward to your workshops. Best of luck. And you know where to find Robert, but I will tell you more of that in a bit.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining me today. You can connect with Robert Manolson on LinkedIn, YouTube, via his website, powerfulplay.ca, using the links in the comment section. I am your host, Hoda, and until next time, keep moving forward.